and then get going with learning some fun Christmas songs from my book, 100 Left-Hand Patterns Every Piano Player Should Know. We are going to be in the Christmas section today. All this month, we've been focusing on Christmas music from section 3. This features Christmas music in fake book format. I'm going to go to the overhead view here for just a minute. All right, can everyone hear this? Those who are attending live. Okay. So you can hear that, okay? And you can hear me speaking. All right, just a little warm up. For fun, we're going to go into the Christmas music section right here from my book, 100 Left-Hand Patterns. And what I would like to have you do, those of you who are attending live, just look through the section and let me know if there is a Christmas song you would like to have me arrange. We're going to arrange it in an advanced way since this is the Virtuoso Stage. But you can look through and let me know if there is a song. I did tell everyone I would arrange Silent Night in an advanced way, so I will start with Silent Night. But if there is another Christmas song from this book that you would like to have me arrange, those of you who are attending live, you can look through, see what you think, leave a comment, and let me know. But I'm going to start with Silent Night because I did tell the Apprentice Stage that I would show them how to do an advanced version of Silent Night because I had arranged Silent Night in a very simple way. Now, the way this piece is arranged right here, this is in fake book format. It's in 6/4 time signature. We have just the right hand melody and then the chords are written above. Well, you can start out by playing the melody with the right hand and the octave interval of these notes right here. You don't have to worry about playing the chord per se, but what I want to do is I'm going to embellish this in a very, we'll keep it reverent. I don't want to get too bombastic and wild and crazy with Silent Night, but what I'd like to do is start to throw in some 9th, 7th, 9th, and even the 11th chords with the right hand, okay, where we can change the feeling and emotion of Silent Night. Now, Silent Night is here. Okay, now that's the melody. Okay, again, it's not too difficult. We're going to embellish quite a bit. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with the C major chord. And then for fun, instead of playing the C major chord, right here, it has the C major chord written. If you don't have a chord written above the measure, that means you're going to play the same chord from the previous measure. Well, what I want to do, I want to play C major, and then I want to play A. So I'm going to go down from the C major down to the A. So I'll start with C on this. And then I'll go to A. Now, I was doing a 1, 5, 8, 9, 10 with my left-hand pattern, where if we start on C, this is 1, 5, 8, 9, 10. Now, what if I want to jazz it up a bit? And again, I won't get too crazy or wild, but we can change the rhythm. And instead of, if you look at the fake book right here, we have the melody here, and we have the chord written above. So we have the written chord with the melody. But if I wanted to change it from C, I could do a C major 7th. This is a C major 7th in root position. We have C, E, G, B. In first inversion, it's E, G, B, C. In second inversion, it's G, B, C, E. In third inversion, we have B, C, E, G. And in third inversion, it's C, E, G, B. Sorry, back to root position. Root, first, second, third, back to root. Root, first, second, third, back to root position. Well, I could take and do that. It's a C major 7th chord, but we're starting here in third inversion, and then we're going to the second inversion. Now my left hand can play on the C, I could jump down to an A if I want. Kind of creates a nice jazzy sound. Now, in measure 3, we actually have, I wrote in an F6 chord right there. Oh, my camera wasn't focusing. There you go. F6. See the F6 chord right there? I wrote in F6, and then it goes to G. So technically, I could just play that F6 chord, or I could go from an F6 to this, which is a G7th chord. Okay, second inversion. Here's root position. First inversion, second inversion. So we're going from the F6 chord in root position to the G7th chord, second inversion. Have to remember which chord I'm playing. And then I could play the C major 7th. This is root position. This is first inversion. There's the C major 7th in third inversion. I'm keeping that melody up on top. See that? It gives it a nice jazzy sound. I don't know, I'm just playing around, but let me show you what I'm doing, okay? Now, it's really beautiful when you are doing this. If you notice, I'm taking a lot of 7th chords, 9th chords, 11th chords. I even threw in, this is a C major 7th. Right here up on top, that is my C major 7 add 9 chord. See how I have that? Most people can't reach that. That's a stretch. So you can invert it and just put the D down below. It's called a voicing. If you have a 7th chord, you can invert those and they become inverted chords. If you have a 9th, the 11th, the 13th, anytime you have a 9th, 11th, or 13th, you can't invert those. You need to voice those, meaning you take the notes from the chord and you place them between two hands. So I could drop the C right here, put the D down below, and then add the C with my left hand. This is a C major 7 add 9 chord. Think Charlie Brown Christmas, okay? Okay, Vince did this in all of the pieces with Charlie Brown. It was, the whole thing was just ninths. Okay, Charlie Brown Christmas, the whole thing is just ninths. But that's what we're doing. Okay, we're creating this sound. Let's see. Oh my goodness, love, 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 Silent Night in a jazz style. You should definitely make a recording of this. All-time favorite version. Thank you. I will have to do it. I will definitely create a recording of this, and I'll do that. But if you look at it, we're just taking these chords and we're just embellishing. Okay, I'm coming down. Now, if you notice, we have the C chord right here. Instead of playing C again, guess what I did? I went from C to A. So I played C major, and then here I played A minor. Then I went to the F6 and the G, but I was doing primarily 7th chords with everything. Now, look what I'm doing with my right hand. This is a very good exercise to practice because you can take the 7th chords and just move up according to the C major scale. Pretty simple. That's great to start off with, but then you can do the inversions. Now, this is a C major 7th first inversion. And then I can just do the same thing, sliding to the right. I'm sliding to the right. I can do second inversion. Instead of first inversion, now I'm doing the second inversion, and then I'll just slide to the right. Really, that's all I was doing. And it sounds great. I mean, and people don't realize I'm doing this in second inversion. And my left hand was just holding down, I think I just held down the F actually. And then I went back to C. You could also hold it on C. And we could even go up, you know. You could go into any key you want. So you could change keys, and there's a lot we can do with this. And again, we're just taking the melody and we're adding the 7th chords or the 6th chords below it. That's all we're really doing. My right hand is primarily doing that. Now we could, I was doing kind of a smooth jazz ballad type. I was doing a smooth jazz ballad, but you could start to jazz it up. I mean, you could really start. I don't want to get too crazy. I like keeping it more of the nice, gentle, reverent. But you could really start to do a walking bass with this. Kind of fun. Some different ideas just to have you start. We really only had time, I guess, to do the one, but it gives you some ideas on how you can take a simple piece, Silent Night. Okay. Those of you who just tuned in, this is what I used. It's from my book, 100 Left Hand Patterns. Every piano player should know. And all I did, I played it in the key of C. I took this and we played it as more of a virtuoso advanced level, because all we were doing with the right hand, we played the melody on top, and then below the melody, we added the harmony. Now, when you're first starting out, phase 1 of playing from a fake book, and these are just 5 phases that I came up with, but phase 1, the left hand is just playing the root note of the chord, and the right hand is playing the melody. That's it. And then as you advance, then you start adding chords with the left hand. And when you get to the advanced phases, the pinky is playing the melody on top, and you're playing the chord below the melody, harmonizing. Now, if you're playing with other musicians and other instruments, you'll let them, okay, you'll start comping, or you will actually voice the chords and you'll let them play, because you don't want it to be too thick or muddled. You want everyone to have their opportunity to shine, so to speak. But the right hand is playing the melody, and especially if you're just playing the piano, the chord is below the melody being played with the pinky. And then the left hand is free to embellish. You can change styles, you can change key signatures, you can play it 100 different ways. Every piano player should be able to play it in every key. And that's why I created this book, 100 Left Hand Patterns Every Piano Player Should Know. So let me know if you have any questions, but I hope you enjoy practicing and just play. That is what is so enjoyable and fun. It's learning how to take the theory and play around with it. As you noticed, I embellished it quite a bit, but we were still in the key of C. And I was just doing the white keys, but we were adding most most of the right hand had 4 or 5 notes the entire time because I was adding all these chords. The left hand, I was primarily doing an octave or a 1, 5, 8, 9, 10, or a 1, 5, 8, or sometimes a 1, 8, 9, or I was doing different left hand patterns. But the left hand was really focusing on more of the structure or the foundation. And then the right hand, I wanted to create the mood using the melody and the harmony, whether it was a major seventh or minor seventh or diminished seventh or a dominant seventh, or I added some ninth and 11th chords in there. And you need to learn the theory. So if you haven't yet started using my book, Essential Piano Exercises Every Piano Player Should Know, it's a thick beast of a book. It's almost 300 pages, but it has all of the scales and all of the chords in every key, in every inversion. And I did that intentionally. When I first came out with this book, it was all in the key of C, and I did not have it in every key signature. But because I had so many piano teachers that were kind of in outrage, I mean, I didn't come out with the second edition and put it in every key signature until after receiving over 1,000 emails from piano teachers, not piano students, these were piano teachers all over the world saying, why don't you have every exercise in every key signature? We need that written out so our students can see it. Because initially, I wrote it all in the key of C, and I said, now do this in every key. Play this in every key signature. And in my mind, I was thinking, just go up half a step or just follow the circle of fifths or the cycle of fourths. Play it in every key. But they wanted it to be written out, notated, so they would have the fingering and they would have all of the notes in every key. And that's why I did that. So again, I did that intentionally to help students be able to play and read the music in every key signature. But let me know if you have any questions. That is all for today's lesson. Next week, we are actually not going to do the lesson on Thursday. I think I may switch and do it on the Wednesday. I'll send out an email to all of our students so you know exactly when it's going to be live. Next Thursday, as a family, we're going out of town. We're going to America Fest in Phoenix, Arizona. We like politics and we're conservative, but we love going to meet different people. And so this will be in Phoenix, Arizona next Thursday, and we're excited to go do it. We did it not last year, but the year before, and it's fun. So we're going to be gone as a family, but I will send an email out to everyone. So that'll be great. Have a great trip. Thank you. Appreciate that. So, but I'll send an email out so you'll know when we will have the lesson next week. It'll probably be Tuesday or Wednesday for next week. And then the following week, we won't have a lesson because it will be our Christmas break, because Christmas will be just the day before. But starting up first of the new year, we will be back. I was going to say back with a vengeance, but there's no vengeance. We'll just be back ready to have fun piano lessons. So let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate it. Thank you. See you guys later.